Everyone wants to be consistent. Being consistent allows you to be sure that sooner or later you will achieve your goals and get to your destination. But at the same time, many people struggle with consistency. That's because they think that to stay consistent, they need to work hard, when in reality, consistency is extremely easy to maintain. Duolingo is the best example of that. So even if you never tried Duolingo, I think you know that they are known for forcing you to keep up the streak. You have this streak of how many days you spent in a row just learning some language. I installed Duolingo about like 40 days ago, and so even as a person who literally sometimes have no time in a day because of many things that I do, I was still able to keep up my streak for like 40 days right now. That is because, in my opinion, Duolingo absolutely perfected the concept of consistency. Listen, they don't really demand you to do anything hard in order to keep up the streak. They kind of reversed the entire process. Duolingo makes it extremely simple to keep up the streak, because they don't really force you to do any hard work, they don't really force you to learn anything new. What you have to do in order to keep up the streak is to just go through like a daily lesson which lasts literally maximum 2 minutes. There is nothing hard in there. You don't have to really listen to anything, you don't really have to speak anything, you don't really have to learn anything new. You know all the words in this lesson. There is literally nothing uncomfortable in doing this simple lesson, but at the same time allows you to keep up the streak. The only thing that Duolingo requires from you is to show up for like 2 minutes a day. And this alone allows you to keep your streak going. Now this is extremely powerful because I can tell you from my example, like it made me kind of feel bad when I saw that I have like 30-day streak and I didn't really go far in my lessons. And because of that, I was kind of forced to find some time in a weekend to spend like half an hour just learning a new language, because I felt so bad about having a 30-day streak and not even finishing unit 1. So because of that, I eventually ended up just doing more on a certain day than I was required to do. But their genius doesn't really stop there, because the next thing that they do is they will literally send you notifications like, wow, you're so good, your streak is so high, keep up the streak, keep going, and they will keep motivating you. But also they will send you notifications like, oh no, you're soon going to be demoted from your league. Or they will say, wow, you're so good, like you have just been promoted to gold league, something like this, right? And what that does, those notifications, they kind of shift your identity to the point where you start seeing yourself as the person who actually is learning this language consistently, and as the person who does it every single day. Not only that, but they also give you a lot of proof of that. So you have those leagues, you have those streaks, you have this kind of roadmap to see your progress, you have level system. So there is a lot of proof, and all of that makes it easy for you to shift your identity and start believing that you are the person who actually learns this language every single day and is consistent with that, and it makes it essentially harder for you to quit. And one more thing that this league system does is that it keeps you accountable, and also you can invite your friends and compete with them. You can compete with other people, you can compete with your friends, and that keeps you accountable because other people can see your progress, other people can see your XP that you gained this week. So in other words, what they are doing, other than keeping you accountable and shifting your identity, they use the simplest hack that you can also use for consistency, which is to set the bar for yourself low. Because let's be honest here, it would be so unreasonable for you to not be able to find those 2 minutes in a day maximum to complete this lesson, this one simple lesson. And the action step for you from this video, what I want you to do is to implement the same things in your life. So set the bar low for yourself. And so what I mean by that is other examples of doing exactly that might be that if you're trying to write a book, just write 1 sentence every single day. That should be your minimum. If you want to read some book and stay consistent at that, just read 1 page a day. If you want to learn language, you can even simplify it more by lowering it down to learning just 1 word per day. And the beautiful thing about it is that if you have your minimum so low, it is unreasonable for you, as I said many times, to not keep up the streak. But at the same time, it is unreasonable for you to stop only at learning 1 word, for example, or only at writing 1 sentence. You will naturally probably end up doing more than just your minimum. But if you have a really tough day, you can literally go to the toilet, and while you're taking a shit, you can just complete your daily action and extend your streak. This video was not sponsored in any way, but if you want to truly understand what I told you, just try Duolingo for yourself, because It makes you realize so much about consistency and how easy it is. And if you can implement the same logic in your life, you will essentially be unstoppable. Like, you will be able to develop insane consistency, because those rules that I just gave you, they apply to every single thing that you can imagine. But yeah, that's everything from me for this video. I hope you found value in it. If that's the case, you can like it. You can subscribe to this channel if you're new here. Check out the links in the description. And other than that, thank you for watching, and as always, keep pushing.